Last month, I made $10,851 with only 15,000 subscribers. And in this video, I'm going to reveal my exact strategy to generating a full-time income as a small creator without getting millions of views. Hey guys, my name is George, and today we're going to be talking about real money on YouTube without a massive audience. I know what you're probably thinking. Is that even possible? Well, I'm living proof that it is. In this video, I'll show you how to diversify your income streams, create evergreen content that keeps paying you, and leverage affiliate marketing like a pro. We'll also dive into smart outsourcing and niche selection to maximize your earnings. And the best part, you don't need millions of views or subscribers to make this work. I'll break down my exact system that's helped me consistently earn over $10,000 a month. Are you ready to transform your YouTube channel into a real business? Well, let's get started. So you're probably wondering, George, how exactly are you making $10,000 a month with just 15,000 subscribers? Well, here's a secret sauce: diversification. You see, many creators fall into the trap of relying solely on ad revenue. But let me tell you, that's like putting all of your eggs in one very small basket. Sure, ads can bring in some cash, but they're just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to making real money on YouTube. Think about it this way. What if your views suddenly drop? Or what if YouTube changes its monetization policies? You don't want your entire income to vanish overnight, right? That's why diversification is key. So what exactly do I mean by diversification? It's simple. We're talking about multiple income streams. Instead of depending on just one way to make money, we're going to tap into several different methods. It's like having multiple paychecks coming in each month, but from your YouTube channel. Now, I know what you probably might be thinking. Multiple income streams? That sounds complicated. But trust me, it's not as hard as it sounds. In fact, it's pretty exciting once you get the hang of it. Here's a little teaser of what we're going to cover in this video. First, we'll dive into affiliate marketing. This is a game changer, you guys. As I always say, do not rely on ad revenue alone. Become affiliated with companies, make relevant evergreen content, have a strong call to action, and drive traffic to them. You will get commissions. Next, we'll talk about creating evergreen content. This is a type of content that keeps bringing in views and money long after you've published it. It's like planting a money tree that keeps growing fruit year after year. We'll also explore how to outsource some of your work. Now, I know this might sound a little bit counterintuitive when you're trying to first make money, but trust me, it's a crucial step in scaling your YouTube business. And that's just the beginning. We'll cover niche selection, content creation systems, and even how to use AI to boost your productivity. And the best part, you can start implementing these strategies right away, even if you're just starting out. Remember, I'm doing this with only 15,000 subscribers. You don't need a massive audience to make this work. Now, I want you to get excited about this. Why? Well, because once you start diversifying your income streams, you'll see your earnings grow in ways you never even imagined. It's not just about making more money. It's about creating a sustainable, long-term business from your YouTube channel. So, are you ready to stop relying on ad revenue alone and start building real wealth as a creator? Great. Let's dive into our first strategy: mastering affiliate marketing. Trust me, this is where the real money starts rolling in. Let's jump into one of the most biggest money makers for small creators: affiliate marketing. Now, you've probably heard this term before, but do you really know what it means or how powerful it can be? Here's the deal. Affiliate marketing is when you promote products and earn a commission on sales through your unique affiliate links. It's like having your own little online store, but without the hassle of inventory or shipping. Pretty cool, right? But here's where most people get it wrong. They think they can just slap some random affiliate links in their video description and call it a day. Trust me, that's not gonna cut it. The real secret to making affiliate marketing work is choosing the right partners and creating content that actually converts. So, how do you pick the right affiliate partners? It's simpler than you might think. Start with products you already use and love. Look for brands you trust and check out their websites. Often, you'll find affiliate program info right at the bottom of the page. Let's talk about a strategy that's been a game changer for me: reverse engineering your content from affiliate products. What does that mean? Well, instead of creating random content and trying to force affiliate products in it, you start with the product and build your content around it. For example, let's say you're an affiliate for a camera brand. Instead of making a general video about photography tips, you could create a video specifically about how to use that camera to take amazing landscape photos. You see how that works? You're creating content that directly relates to the products you're promoting. This approach does two things. First, it ensures your content appeals to potential buyers. Second, it naturally incorporates the products into your video, making your promotion feel more organic and less salesy. But here's the real kicker. To really crush it with affiliate marketing, you need to focus on creating evergreen content. Now, you might be wondering, what's evergreen content? Well, it's the stuff that stays relevant over time. Think, for example, how to take great photos instead of best cameras of 2023. Evergreen content keeps driving traffic and sales long after you upload it. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, George, this sounds great, but how do I actually make sure people click on my affiliate links? That's a good question. The key is to script your videos carefully and include strong call to action. Don't just mention the product once and hope for the best. Guide your viewers to the affiliate links and explain why they should check them out. Now, one last step before we move on. Do your homework before you start creating content around an affiliate product. Make sure there's a good fit between the products, your audience, and your content style. This research up front can save you a ton of time and boost your chances of making sales. Remember, affiliate marketing isn't about pushing products onto your audience. It's about recommending things that you genuinely believe in and that will help your viewers. When you approach it in this way, not only will you make more money, but you'll also build trust with your audience. And in the long run, that trust is worth way more than any commission. We've now talked about affiliate marketing, but now let's dive into something that's going to be a total game changer for your channel: evergreen content. This is the secret sauce that keeps bringing in views and money long after you hit that publish button. So what exactly is evergreen content? Well, it's the type of videos that stay relevant and keep attracting viewers over time. Think of it like planting a tree that never stops bearing fruit. Pretty cool, right? Now, you might be wondering, how is this different from viral content? Good question. Now, while viral videos can give you a quick burst of views, they often just fizzle out fast. Evergreen content, on the other hand, is the gift that keeps on giving. It's like the difference between a one-hit wonder and a classic song that people keep coming back to year after year. Let me give you a real-world example. Justin Odisho, a fellow YouTuber, shared a story about one of his videos. He made a tutorial called How to Create a Halftone Pattern Effect in Photoshop way back in 2012. Guess how many views it got the first day? Just 97 views. But here's the kicker. Over time, that video racked up over 1 million views. Now that's the power of evergreen content. Justin said, sometimes you just get lucky and you make a good thumbnails, you make a good keyword, a topic that people want to see. But here's the thing, it's not just about luck. It's about creating content that people will always be searching for. So what kind of topics work well for evergreen content? Think about skills people always want to learn or problems they're always trying to solve. How-to guides, tutorials, and educational content are gold mines for evergreen videos. These are the types of videos that people will keep searching for and watching years down the line. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. George, this sounds great, but how do I actually create evergreen content? Well, it all starts with choosing the right topics. Look for questions people are always asking in your niche. What are the evergreen problems your audience faces? What skills will always be in demand? Once you've got your topic, focus on creating high quality, timeless content. Avoid mentioning current events or using trendy lingo that might date your video. Instead, aim to create content that'll be just as relevant and helpful 5 years from now as it is today. Now here's a pro tip. Don't just create one evergreen video and call it a day. The real magic happens when you build up a whole library of evergreen content. Each video becomes like a little passive income stream, bringing in views and revenue day after day, month after month. Remember, evergreen content isn't just about making money. It's about providing real value to your audience over the long term. When you consistently create helpful, timeless content, you're not just building a channel, you're building a resource that people will keep coming back to. So, are you ready to start creating content that'll keep paying off for years to come? In the next section of this video, we will dive into exactly how to craft these high conversion evergreen videos. Trust me, once you master this, you'll wonder why you ever bothered with anything else. Creating high converting evergreen videos isn't just about winging it or hoping for the best. It's all about careful planning and execution. And trust me, the effort you put in upfront will pay off big time down the road. So, what's the first step in crafting these money-making videos? Research, research, research. I can't stress this enough, you guys. Before you even think about hitting record, you need to know your topic inside out. This means digging deep into your niche, understanding what your audience is looking for, and figuring out how to deliver value in a way that stands the test of time. But here's where many creators go wrong. They do all this research and then they just try to freestyle their content. That's a big mistake. From my experience, you do not freestyle your content. You need to plan and script your videos. Use a teleprompter. Learn how to deliver a script naturally. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. George, scripting sounds like a lot of work. And you're right, it can be. But here's the good news. There are tools that can make this process way easier. In fact, it's now easier than ever to create amazing content. One game changer? AI writing tools. These bad boys can help you outline your video, generate script ideas, and even polish your final draft. Just remember, AI is a tool, not a replacement for your unique voice and expertise. Once you've got your script, consider using a teleprompter. This might feel weird at first, but with practice, you'll be able to deliver your lines naturally while maintaining eye contact with the camera. Your viewers will feel like you're talking directly to them, which is key for building that all-important connection. Now, why does all this planning and scripting matter? It's simple. Well-planned videos lead to higher engagement and conversions. When you've done your homework and crafted a tight script, your content flows better. You hit all your key points without rambling, and your calls to action feel natural and compelling. Let me share a real-world example of the power of evergreen content. One of my videos titled How to Transfer Money to Bank Account from Revolut is now at 113,000 views, and most likely when you're going to be watching this video, it has already way more than that. This video is only 50 seconds long, and it has generated me over $600. I published the video 312 days ago, and in the past 7 days, it has generated me over $30. Do you see the power of evergreen content? This video was well planned, delivered clear value, and addressed a topic that people are still searching for years later. That's the kind of staying power we're aiming for with our evergreen content. Remember guys, the goal here isn't just to create content that's timely, it's to create content that's timeless. When you nail this, you're not just making videos, you're building assets that'll keep working for you long after you've moved on to your next project. So, are you ready to start crafting high converting evergreen videos? Great. In the next section, we will talk about how to take your content creation to the next level by leveraging the power of outsourcing. Trust me, this is how you start scaling your YouTube business for real growth. We've covered a lot of ground so far, but now it's time to talk about something that's gonna take your YouTube game to a whole new level: outsourcing. I know, you might be thinking, George, I can barely afford to buy myself a coffee, let alone hire someone, but trust me, this is a game changer. You see, when I first started out, I was doing everything myself, filming editing, thumbnails, you name it. And let me tell you, it was exhausting. I was spending so much time on the technical stuff that I barely had any energy left for the most important part, creating great content. That's when I discovered the power of outsourcing. And guess what? It completely transformed my channel. Suddenly, I had more time to focus on what really matters, coming up with great video ideas and connecting with you guys. So what exactly should you be outsourcing? Well, let's start with the big one, video editing. This is probably the most time-consuming part of the whole process. And here's a little secret I found. You can find affordable talent for outsourcing, such as editors from third world countries who are willing to edit your videos for as little as, drumroll, $5 to $10 per video. Now, I'm not saying you should pay people unfairly, but this just shows that there are affordable options out there. And think about it, is your time really best spent hunched over a computer for hours tweaking transitions? Probably not. Another task you can outsource is thumbnail creation. We all know how important thumbnails are nowadays for getting clicks. But if you're not a graphic design whiz, it can take forever to make something that looks halfway decent. So why not let a pro handle it while you focus on your content? But here's the thing, outsourcing isn't just about saving time. It's about improving the quality of your content. When you work with skilled professionals, your videos are gonna look better, sound better, and ultimately perform better. So how do you find these magical helpers? Well, there are plenty of freelance platforms out there like Fiverr and Upwork. But don't just go for the cheapest option. Look for people who have experience with YouTube content and understand what makes a video pop. And here's a pro tip. Send them a reference video and tell them how you want your videos to be edited. This way, you're making sure your outsourced work still feels like you. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but George, won't outsourcing eat into my profits? And yes, it might seem that way at first, but here's the thing. By freeing up your time, you're actually allowing yourself to create more content, try new ideas, and ultimately grow your channel faster. In fact, I found it's best to focus solely on filming and to outsource scripting and editing. This allows creators to concentrate on finding new topics and filming, which maximizes efficiency. And let's be real, your time is valuable. Every hour you spend on tasks that could be outsourced is an hour you're not spending on growing your channel and your business. So, are you ready to take the plunge into outsourcing? Trust me, once you do, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. And the best part, as your channel grows, you can start outsourcing even more, creating a smooth, efficient content machine that keeps churning out great videos and great profits. Now let's get into something that can really supercharge your YouTube success, picking the right niche. Now, you might be thinking, George, isn't it too late to switch niches? But here's the thing, it's never too late to follow the money. So what do I mean by following the money? Well, it's all about reverse engineering your niche. Instead of just picking a topic you like and hoping it makes money, we're gonna start with the end goal in mind. Here's how it works. Before you even start brainstorming video ideas, you need to identify potential affiliate partners. Why? Because these partners are gonna be your ticket to making serious cash. Let me break it down for you. When you start with affiliate marketing in mind, you're ensuring that your content is closely tied to products or services you can actually make money from. It's like setting up a store right next to a busy mall. You know the customers are already there. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but how do I find these affiliate partners? Good question. Start by looking at impact.com, shareasale.com, and awin.com. But here's the real secret sauce. Once you've got your affiliate partners lined up, use that info to guide your content creation. Instead of making random videos and trying to force in product mentions, build your entire content strategy around these affiliates. For example, let's say you're into fitness and you found a great affiliate program for workout equipment. Instead of making general fitness videos, you can create a whole series about home workouts using that specific equipment. Do you see how that works? You're creating content that naturally leads viewers to your affiliate links. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but George, won't my challenges feel too commercial? Here's the thing, when done right, this approach actually makes your content more valuable to your audience. You're not just throwing in random products at them. You're creating content that shows them how to use those products effectively. And here's another pro tip. Look for affiliate opportunities in niches that are already profitable. From my experience, identifying profitable niches can be done by researching what affiliate opportunities exist before creating content. This means aligning your content with companies that offer relevant products or services. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say you're interested in tech. Instead of just making general tech review videos, you could partner, for example, with companies that offer online courses in coding or web design. Now, your channel becomes a go-to resource for people looking to start a career in tech. You're providing value and making money at the same time. Remember guys, the key here is to create a win-win situation. Your audience gets helpful, targeted content, and you get to build a sustainable income from your channel. It's all about finding that sweet spot where your interests, your audience's needs, and profitable opportunities all come together. So, are you ready to start reverse engineering your niche? Trust me, once you start following the money, you will see your YouTube channel transform from a hobby into a real business. And in the next section, we're going to talk about how to build a content creation system that'll help you pump out those money-making videos consistently. Get ready, because this is where things start to get really exciting. So we've talked about picking the right niche, but now let's dive into something that'll really kick your YouTube game up a notch: building a solid content creation system. You might be thinking, I'm just winging it and doing all right. But trust me, once you get a system in place, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. So what exactly is a content creation system? Well, it's like having a well-oiled machine that helps you crank out awesome videos consistently. And let me tell you, consistency is key when it comes to growing your channel and your income. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. George, this sounds complicated and time-consuming. But here's the thing, setting up a system might take a bit of work up front, but it'll save you tons of time and headaches in the long run. Let's start with the basics. The first step in building your system is planning. I'm talking about mapping out your content calendar, brainstorming video ideas, and figuring out your publishing schedule. This might seem like overkill, but trust me, it's a game changer. Here's a tip I learned throughout the years. Building a streamlined workflow is crucial for content creators to maximize efficiency and productivity. And that's exactly what we're aiming for here, right? Let's talk about tools. There are tons of great options out there to help you stay organized. I personally use just a Google Sheet to keep track of all my video ideas and production schedule. But you could use also something like a Trello board. The key here is finding what works for you and sticking with it. One strategy that's been a total game changer for me is batch creation. So batch creation means that instead of scrambling to make one video at a time, you try setting aside a day or two to film multiple videos at once. This not only saves time, but also helps keep your content consistent. Implementing a system for content creation can lead to consistent output and growth. And isn't that what we're all after? But here's where it gets really exciting. Once you have your system in place, you can start outsourcing parts of your workflow. Remember when we talked about outsourcing earlier? This is where it all comes together. You should focus only on filming and topic discovery initially, while outsourcing other aspects. This means you can concentrate on what you do best, creating awesome content, while letting others handle the technical stuff. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but George, I can't afford to outsource yet, and that's okay. Start with what you can manage. Maybe that means using AI tools to help with scripting or finding free editing software to streamline your process. The key is to start somewhere. Even a basic system is better than no system at all. And as your channel grows, you can refine and expand your process. Remember, the goal here is to create a system that works for you. It might take some trial and error, but once you find your groove, you'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish. So, are you ready to build your content creation system? Trust me, it's the secret sauce that helps you pump out killer videos consistently and grow your channel faster than you ever thought possible. In the next section, we're going to talk about how to maximize your search traffic and get more eyes on your awesome content. Get ready, because this is where things start to get really exciting. Now you might be thinking, George, isn't it all about making great videos? Well, yes and no. Great content is crucial, of course, but if no one can find it, what's the point of it? So let's talk about SEO for YouTube. And no, I'm not talking about some mysterious dark art. It's actually pretty straightforward once you know the basics. YouTube isn't just a video platform. It's the second largest search engine in the world. That's right, second only to Google itself. And you know what that means? Tons of potential viewers searching for content just like yours. But here's where most creators mess up. They pour their heart and soul into making awesome videos, hit publish, and then crickets. Why? Because they didn't optimize for search. It's like opening a store in the middle of nowhere and wondering, why is no one coming in? So how do we fix this? It all starts with your video title. Now I know it's tempting to come up with something clever or catchy, but trust me, when it comes to search, clear beats clever every time. Think about what people are actually typing into the search bar. Those are the words you want in your title. Next up, let's talk about your video description. This is prime real estate. YouTube's algorithm loves a good, detailed description. But don't just stuff it with keywords. That's a rookie move. Instead, write a natural, informative description that includes your main keywords. Think of it as a mini blog post about your video. But here's the real kicker, and this is something I learned from my experience. The beauty about this evergreen strategy is that once your video ranks, you will get consistent search traffic. And that's the magic of SEO, you guys. It's not just about getting views today. It's about setting up a passive income stream that keeps paying off long into the future. Think about it this way. Every video you optimize is like planting a seed. Sure, it might not grow into a mighty oak overnight, but with a little patience and care, it can bring in views and income for years to come. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, George, this sounds like a lot of work. And yeah, it does take some effort up front, but trust me, it's worth it. Because once you get the hang of it, optimizing your videos becomes second nature. And the payoff? Well, let's just say it can be pretty sweet. Are you ready to start maximizing your search traffic? Great. In the next section, we're going to talk about how to leverage AI for content creation. You might be thinking, George, isn't AI just for tech geeks? But trust me, this is something every creator needs to know about. So, what's the big deal with AI? Well, it's like having a super smart assistant that never sleeps. And the best part, it can help you create better content faster. I'm talking about tools that can help you with everything from coming up with video ideas to writing your scripts. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but George, won't AI make my content sound robotic? Don't worry, that's not how it works. These tools are designed to enhance your creativity, not replace it. Think of it as a springboard for your ideas, not a replacement for your unique voice. Let's talk about some specific ways you can use AI in your content creation. First up, script writing. This is the most obvious one. There are awesome tools out there like Gemini from Google that can help you outline your videos or even generate entire script drafts. It's like having a writing partner who's always ready to brainstorm. But here's the real game changer. AI can help you create content that resonates with your audience. How? By analyzing trends, suggesting popular topics, and even helping you optimize your titles and descriptions for search. It's like having a direct line to what your viewers want. Now, I know some of you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed. George, this sounds complicated. But here's the thing, it's now easier than ever to create amazing content. And that's largely thanks to those AI tools. Let me give you a real world example. Say you're stuck on what to make your next video about. Instead of staring at a blank page, you could use an AI tool to generate a list of trending topics in your niche. Then you could use another tool to help you outline your script. And before you know it, you've got a solid starting point for your next hit video. But here's where it gets really exciting. AI doesn't just help you with the writing process. It can also boost your overall productivity. Imagine being able to create more content more consistently without burning out. That's the power of AI. From my experience, AI tools can help with the scripting process, making it easier to create high quality content that resonates with your viewers. And isn't that what we're all after? Now, I'm not saying AI is going to do all the work for you. Your creativity, your personality, your unique perspective, that's still the heart of your content. AI is just there to help you shine even brighter. So, are you ready to start leveraging AI in your content creation? Trust me, once you start using those tools, you'll wonder how you've ever managed without them. And in the next section, we're going to talk about how to turn all this awesome content into cold, hard cash. Turning your viewers into customers. You might be thinking, George, isn't it enough just to get views? But trust me, this is where the real magic happens. So, what's the secret to converting viewers into customers? Well, it all starts with effective call to actions, or CTAs as we call them. These are like indicators that guide your viewers towards taking action, whether that's clicking a link, buying a product, or joining your email list. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but George, won't pushing products turn my viewers off? Here's the thing, when done right, CTAs actually add value to your content. They're not about being pushy, they're about showing your audience how to take the next step. Let's talk about where to place these CTAs. From my experience, CTAs should be placed in the middle and at the end of the videos, and as a pinned comment in your YouTube video. So don't just save it for the end. Sprinkle in those CTAs throughout your video. And here's the real kicker. It's not just about where you put your CTAs. It's about how you integrate them into your content. And this is where affiliate marketing comes into play. Remember when we talked about choosing the right affiliate partners? Well, now it's time to put that into action. The key is to make your affiliate promotions feel natural. You should align with products that you genuinely like. It's not about randomly throwing product links at your audience. It's about recommending things you actually use and believe in. Now, let's talk about video structure. High converting videos don't happen by accident. They're carefully planned and scripted. One tip I found in my research is to use a teleprompter. It might feel a bit weird at first, but it helps you deliver your script naturally while maintaining eye contact with the camera. Remember, the goal here isn't just to make sales. It's about providing value to your audience. When you recommend products you genuinely believe in, you're helping your viewers solve real problems. And when you do that, the sales will follow naturally. Trust me, once you master this, you will see your YouTube channel transform from a hobby into a real profitable business. And in the next section, we're going to talk about how to scale your YouTube business for even bigger growth. Now, you might be thinking, George, I'm barely keeping up as it is. But trust me, this is where things get really exciting. So, what do I mean by scaling? Well, it's all about growing your channel in a way that's sustainable and profitable. And the first step, reinvesting your earnings. Now, I know, it's very tempting to pocket all that sweet YouTube money. But if you want to turn your channel into a real business, you've got to think long term. Here's the deal. Treating your YouTube channel like a professional business means being ready to invest in your growth. That includes things like better equipment and, yes, hiring people. But don't worry, we're not talking about breaking the bank here. Let me share a little secret with you. One of the best ways to scale your YouTube business is by hiring a virtual assistant or channel manager. Now, you might be thinking, George, I can't afford to hire someone. But here's the thing. outsourcing some tasks can actually save you money in the long term. Think about it this way. Every hour you spend editing videos or creating thumbnails is an hour you're not spending on coming up with new ideas or filming videos. And those are the things that really drive growth. So what kind of tasks can you outsource? Well, from my experience, you can find capable video editors for as low as $10 per video. Imagine how much time that could free up for you to focus on the big picture stuff. Remember, scaling your YouTube business isn't just about making more money. It's about creating a system that allows you to reach more people, create better content, and build something that lasts. It's about turning your passion into a real, sustainable business. So, are you ready to start thinking bigger? Trust me, once you start scaling your YouTube business, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. In the next section, we're going to talk about some common pitfalls that small creators face and how to avoid them. Now you might be thinking, George, I'm doing okay. What's the big deal? But trust me, these mistakes can seriously hold you back. So what's the number one trap small creators fall into? Chasing viral hits. I get it. We all dream of that one video that just blows up overnight. But here's the thing, banking on going viral is like playing the lottery. Sure, you might get lucky, but it's not a solid strategy for building a sustainable channel. Instead of trying to create the next viral sensation, focus on consistency. Not every single video is going to make you money, but if you are consistent, you'll build a catalog of videos all making you money. It's all about playing the long game. Now, let's talk about another big mistake, creating content without an affiliate link. I know, it might feel like a bit salesy at first, but here's the deal. If you're not monetizing your content, you're leaving money on the table, and that's just plain silly. Remember when we talked about reverse engineering your content from affiliate products? This is where this strategy really pays off. By building your content around products you genuinely believe in, you're not just creating videos, you're creating income streams. But here's the real kicker, user satisfaction. At the end of the day, your viewers are what matter most. And you know what they want? They want you to get straight to the point. No fluff, no unnecessary info, just the goods. Think about it this way. When someone clicks on your video, they're looking for something specific. Maybe it's a how-to guide or a product review. Whatever it is, your job is to give them exactly what they're after as quickly and clearly as possible. This doesn't mean your videos should be super short. It just means every second should count. Cut out the filler, ditch the long intros, and focus on delivering value from start to finish. Here's a pro tip. Use timestamps in your video description. This way, viewers can jump straight to the part they're most interested in. It might seem counterintuitive. After all, don't you want people to watch your whole video? But trust me, your audience will appreciate it, and happy viewers are more likely to subscribe, comment, and yes, click on that affiliate link. Remember, building a successful YouTube channel isn't about tricks or gimmicks. It's about consistently creating valuable content that serves your audience. Do that, and the views and the money will follow. So, are you ready to avoid these common pitfalls and take your channel to the next level? In the next section, we're going to map out your roadmap to hitting that $10,000 a month mark. You might be thinking, George, is this really possible? Trust me, it is. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get there. Let's break it down step by step. First things first, remember what we talked about with diversification? That's your starting point. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Start by setting up multiple income streams. We're talking about affiliate marketing, sponsorships, and even your own products or services. Now, here's a realistic timeline for you. In your first month, focus on setting up those affiliate partnerships. Reach out to companies in your niche, sign up for their programs, and start incorporating their products naturally into your content. Month number 2 is all about creating that evergreen content that we've talked about. Aim to produce at least 4 high-quality evergreen videos per week. Remember, these are the videos that will keep bringing in views and money long after you've hit that publish button. By month 3, you should start seeing some results. Maybe you're making a few $100 from your affiliate links. That's great. Now, it's time to scale. This is where outsourcing comes in. Start small, maybe hire a video editor to free up some of your time. Month 4 to 6 are crucial. This is when you really ramp up your content production. Aim for at least 2 videos a week, and make sure you're optimizing every single one for search. Remember those SEO tips we talked about? Now, I know what you're probably thinking. George, this sounds like a lot of work. And you're right, it is. But here's the thing, it gets easier. As you build your system and start outsourcing, you'll find yourself spending less time on the nitty-gritty and more time on the big picture stuff. By month 6, if you've been consistent and smart about your strategy, you should be seeing your income start to climb. Maybe you're hitting $2,000 or maybe even $3,000 a month. That's when it's time to double down on what's working. Months 7 to 9 are all about optimization. Look at your analytics. Which videos are performing best? Which affiliate products are selling? Do more of what works and cut out what doesn't. And here's where it gets really exciting. By month 10 or 11, if you follow this roadmap, you should be approaching that $10,000 per month mark. Maybe you're not quite there yet, but you're close. Now, I want to be clear. This timeline isn't set in stone. Some of you might hit the $10,000 a month faster. For others, it might take a little longer. The key is to stay consistent and keep pushing forward. So, what are you waiting for? The best time to start was yesterday, and the second best time is right now. Take that first step today. Set up your affiliate partnerships. Plan out your first piece of evergreen content. Start building your system. Remember, every big YouTuber started out exactly where you are right now. The only difference between them and you, they took action. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep dreaming about making real money on YouTube, or are you gonna make it happen? We've covered a ton of ground in this video, but now it's time for you to take action. You might be thinking, George, this all sounds great, but how do I actually get started? Well, I've got something special for you. Introducing the YouTube Business Academy, my private community where I help creators just like you turn their channels into real, profitable businesses. We're talking weekly group coaching calls with yours truly, a complete YouTube $0 to $10,000 per month evergreen course, and VIP DM support. Now, normally this would cost you $1,500, but for a limited time, you can join for just $97 a month. That's right, less than $100 to kickstart your YouTube career. So, are you ready to take the plunge? Click the button below to enroll. If you've got questions or need more information, there's a link in the description to book a call with me. Let's turn your YouTube channel into a cash printing digital asset together. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you inside of the program.